Check, check. Hello. A lot more of this. How does it look? Don't look at my scar right there. This is a little intimate, isn't it? Should I look at you guys like this? Does it look sexy? Do I look sexy? Can you guys see food in my teeth? No. Oh, God. My God. I'm so ugly. We're just gonna keep it like chill, informal, and a little bit raw because today we are doing a little Q&A, right? I thought this would be a great time to do some Q&As. I asked a few questions on my Instagram story, so go follow me at Iamtongue and you get to see more of my work, you know, just more of me and how I conduct myself on the internet. It's kind of silly, it's kind of stupid. I'm a really dumb person. And I got some pretty cool questions. None of them are trolls at all because, you know, I have serious followers because I'm also a serious guy. No introduction today, no lens just a good old-fashioned Q&A to get to know me as a person. Moving on. Okay, where's all the screenshots? Goddamn, there's some nasty stuff in my screenshots. I can't show it to you guys because I would get in trouble. There are a few questions that you guys asked me, so I'm just gonna answer them right now for you guys because, you know, this is cool, you know? You guys get to know me and I get to know you a little bit. I get to know who's on the other side. You guys get to judge me on the internet and you guys get to judge if I'm a cool person or not, which is crazy because I think I'm a really cool guy. You just got to get to know me a little bit. Yeah, let's get started. Is this a good angle for you guys? Is this too close? Because I feel like this is going to be where I'm comfortable at. So I'm just going to do this all the time. I hope you're okay with that. So Johnny _D_0 on Instagram asks, would you consider switching systems within the next 5 years? Hell yeah, I am considering switching system within the next month. All that Sony jokes, like, it's still jokes. Like, I'm still joking about that. Like, I wouldn't switch to Sony. I did flirt with the idea of the Canon R5 because I wanted high megapixel counts just because, you know, I really like detail. Gotta thank the GFX 50R for that. I mean the GFX 50 for that because I wouldn't care about high megapixel counts if it wasn't for the GFX. And I really love that system. So let me flirt with the idea of the Canon R5, high megapixel counts, and I just wanted to try the RF lenses and, you know, see what that's like. I considered switching to Sony. I keep hearing on reviews that Sony switched their color science. It's a lot better than it was with like previous models, but I still don't see a big difference. I couldn't tell. I downloaded a RAW from a Sony A7R4 RAW files, and I just thought, man, like, these RAW files suck. Sony RAW files, you guys get all that dynamic range, but like not a lot of people know how to use it. And for some people, you know, they don't want to spend hours post-processing an image, right? And that's one of the reasons why I'm afraid of switching systems too, because Fuji's color science matches with my style and meshes with me so well that I can get the colors that I want when I want, and there's no headache around that. But I haven't made my decision yet. Another system that I really want is the GFX system. Fujifilm has loaned me the GFX 100S for like 3 days, but that's not really enough, right? You know, there's my initial response. If you want to watch it, it's like somewhere right there. You can watch it over there. With the GFX 100S, I really love that system. I really love the images coming out from that. I really love the lens, but there are pros and cons to all these systems that I want. Now I just gotta find the system that meshes with me. Like, I'm flirting with all three of these these camera brands. Like, I didn't even think of Nikon. I thought of Panasonic too. I don't know much about Panasonic. I don't know much about Nikons. So the only three that I like in my radar is like the R5, the Sony A7R4 maybe, but like the GFX system. So yeah, I'm considering it. That answer took like 10 minutes. Not that there's nothing wrong with my X-T3, my X-T4, my X100V, or my XS10. I'm just bored of the same sensor in like different bodies. I want something more, and I do miss that medium format look. I might pick up a GFX 50S too, but I really don't want to waste that much money for an old sensor, even though it's a great sensor. Again, there's pros and cons, so I have to like really make my decisions before I shell out a lot of money for cameras. But yeah, that's my answer. Thanks, Johnny_D_0. Mike Seabay, who is an Australian friend, he asked, if you weren't a photographer, what kind of creative would you be? Dude, thanks so much for asking this because, you know, so before photography, I was a DJ slash producer. Well, producer. I wasn't really good, but I felt as though that I was on the cusp of making decent quality tracks. I'll just play one of my recent tracks that I made. It was a fun time in my life and I was really passionate about it, so I took lessons on, you know, how to mix two songs together and transitions together. And from there, you know, there's too much competition and politics in DJing. I DJ'd at an after hours club for like you know, old Asian parents and uncles and aunts. It looked like it was a family reunion every time I come in there. I would DJ at this club and it was like really fun. I just love it when I see people respond to the tracks I play and how I mix them. And you know, a part of it is because they're also inebriated, they're drunk or they're high, but like, you know, that's all part of the club culture and I really like that about it. Like I really like seeing like, you know, people that are like really fucked up just like roll their eyes back and like, oh my god, like every time I drop a song it feels like I'm going to war and these are my weapons. You know, you have to strategically place these songs at the right time, and then when that happens you get the crowd feeling a certain way. That was an amazing feeling to me. That died out quick because of politics. The head DJ, he didn't like me because I was like a new school DJ. I used my laptop and a controller, whereas he used like CDJs and stuff like that, and he knew how to beat match. Like I was okay, but like always looking at my laptop to like match the beat instead of using my ears like how they did it, right? It's such a stupid thing to argue about, but like you have technology there for a reason, right? You should use it. It's sort of like the same with like photography too. Like when DSLR was just introduced, right? Not a lot of people jumped on it. Film photographers were probably like, you know, like this is not photography. Once DSLRs took over, mirrorless cameras were introduced, and then the DSLR people were like, that's not real photography, you know, because there's no, I don't know, it's all digital, you have a computer helping you and stuff like that. But so it's like the same philosophy with like this guy right here. He was probably like hating on me because of that. So I'm just like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to step away from this. He was just threatened. I'm not too sure what happened, but like he didn't want me there anymore. So long story short, I didn't DJ anymore. I started learning more about producing and making music and making EDM, and I was pretty shit at it. It's a steep learning curve producing, so when you do that, you put in a lot of hours, you put in a lot of like frustrating nights, and I did that for a very long time. Because of the pandemic, I've gotten back into it for like a good 6 months. I was producing again, and it was great just to like, you know, get my creative juices going again, because I wasn't doing photography. And after that, once I've got that creative juice flowing again, I picked up my camera again, and then I started making more YouTube videos, and then I was inspired to take photos again because of producing. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent again, but that's the long story. I would be a producer or DJ, or maybe I honestly tried everything in the artsy field. I wanted to be an actor, but then I realized I'm a terrible actor. Like no one's gonna take me seriously, and I have like a voice that's so monotone. When I was 18, I was making YouTube videos like sketch comedy stuff, and I thought that was really fun. I really enjoyed that, and I wanted to continue that. But at the time, you know, my friends would help me out for like a few videos, but then after that, then, you know, they were too busy. Throughout the years, the one thing that stayed constant was like, oh, I want to make my own YouTube channel. I liked making people laugh with my stupid humor. Once photography came into my life, I gotten really good at it. Decent enough. I knew all this information about like, you know, Fujifilm stuff, Fujifilm cameras. With the pandemic that was going on at the time, still going on, like I said, this is the right time to put all these things together. So I started my YouTube channel, and then I talked about Fujifilm gear because I really like talking about gear. So it was an amalgamation of all these things together. The video editing that I learned when I was 18, you know, making people laugh with my humor because I wanted to make sketch comedies, and now talking about photography. All this is in this YouTube channel. The question is, if I wasn't a photographer, what creative field would I be? Maybe a YouTuber or like a DJ or producer. Wow, a tangent again. Kute Kasim asked, if you don't get any good questions, would you switch to Sony? Oh man, I love you guys because some of you guys are getting my humor, and you know, you guys are trolling me about it, and it's great because, you know, like when I saw this question, I was just like really dying. I was just laughing. I'm like, okay, cool. Someone out there is paying attention to my stupid humor. Yes, if I didn't get any good questions, I would switch. That was a good question. I won't be switching to Sony. Apollo Photography asked, can you come to Texas and shoot in Austin with us? Dude, I would love to go to Texas just to see what it's all about. I heard that everything is large there. I want to try your food portions in Texas. I really want to go to McDonald's and see what your large size is in Texas, because I watched Super Size Me like a long time ago, and then I just realized that in that documentary, your small fries in Texas is my large in Canada. I was so marveled, and I just wanted to go there and try it out, and I would totally come to Texas to do that. So if I'm ever in Texas, I will be in Hawaii. If you guys want to check me out in Hawaii, let me know. I'm just there for vacation. If you guys are ever in Hawaii at the time, just hit me up on my Instagram DMs and we'll go shoot, we'll go hang. M_II_TH. He asks, how do you edit those dope portraits and smooth skin? Love those edits. If you guys want to learn how to edit skin, I recommend learning how to use frequency separation or dodging and burning for your skin retouching. And Descender421 asks, what's your favorite TV show of all time and why is it Lost? I don't like Lost. I've never seen it. I know about the show, and I know the cult following it has, and I know that the ending for that show like really pissed off the viewers, and that's one of the reasons why I'm not watching it, because I don't like shitty writings, and I don't like shows that drag on when it shouldn't be, and I've heard Lost dragged on for so long. So yeah, there's that. But I heard like the first season was really, really good, right? And as far as my TV shows, I really like The Office. I really like Parks and Recs. I really like Community. Better Call Saul is right now is probably hands down like the best television show we have going on right now, like currently. I feel like Better Call Saul is so much better than Breaking Bad. Like Better Call Saul is a refinement of Breaking Bad. Like the storytelling is a lot better. It just feels nicer and more neat. Like it's packaged better than I say Breaking Bad was. And you know, there's so many like Easter eggs in Better Call Saul that just like it just calls back to Breaking Bad. So it's like really, really smart. It's a really, really smart show, and I love Bob Odenkirk in that show, and Leah Seahorn, she's amazing in that too. So I've been binge watching all these shows. So you can see where my humor comes from the comedy shows that I listed. Obviously there's more, but those are like the top 3 that I still rewatch from time to time, because you know it's just so funny. Steve Carell's the best. Community is just awesome too. And Parks and Recs, Ron Swanson, the best. And what else is there? I guess that's it for the questions. Man, it's 35 minutes. Fuck. These videos are so damn long. I have to condense this because of time constraints. I'm not really gonna go further because I went on a tangent. Man, I didn't realize that, you know, talking on the camera alone could be so fun. Thanks so much for the question, guys. I really appreciate it, and I had fun answering these questions because this is a pretty chill session, man. It's very raw, very laid back. I don't have to film B-roll. I don't have to set up the lights or anything like that. Well, obviously a little bit of light, but not those big gun lights out there. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. That's where you're gonna see a lot more of my work at Iamtongue. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out if you guys do that. Yeah, just help a brother out, man. There you have it. That is it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And once again, my name is Tongue, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you. Okay, bye.